Domain expansion! Domain expansion. Domain expansion. Let's go! Go to the slow lose? No, 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 no. Entire chapter is basically a commentary and a combat analysis of everything that's happening so far. Holy shit. Hello, what's up? This is Monkey D. Rai, and this will be my chapter reaction for Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 225. And the past two chapters has been so fire, bro. Gojo and Sukuna is already peak, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna continue on with this chapter. Typically, Jujutsu Kaisen fights last 3 to 4 chapters, so and considering this is a monumental fight within the narrative and the series itself, I'm guessing that's going to have at least 4 chapters, or maybe even 5 chapters. But nevertheless, I'm just so excited. I don't want to do any more insights from that. Uh, on the previous chapters, I just want to go all in chapter 295, titled The Decisive Battle in the uninhabited, demon-infested Shinjuku. Oh, okay. Oh, they're just watching through May's streaming, I guess. Yeah. Damn, that looks so cool. It's a congregation of a lot of widescreen TVs. Gojo's limitless allows him to be completely untouchable. Sukuna is using the main amplification to neutralize his cursor techniques. Oh, what do you mean? So you can neutralize Gojo's ability? Domain amplification. Ah, okay, okay. So I guess this is some sort of simple domain that Sukuna is using in order to, yeah, in order to at the very least approach Gojo. However, I'm not quite sure uh, how Sukuna would be able to bypass Infinity, because Infinity is just one broken ability. The Jujutsu sorcerers gathered together to watch the battle between Gojo and Sukuna. The main amplification. Oh, we've got Choso, we've got, I forgot, Hana, and of course Yuji. We've got here. Yeah, notes. Oh, okay. The second preview for season 2 of the anime is so well drawn that I'm starting to worry if the locations of the scenes to start to worry about the locations of the scenes as if they're real. So I guess Akutami is so worried that the fight is so realistic that it might as well create realistic implications. I don't know, man. Anyways, let's move on to the chapter. Oh, I saw something similar in the Mekamaru-kun's footage. Special raid cursed spirit used the same method in Shibuya to counter Limitless. It does seem that Gojo's son's domain has been neutralized, but how? It is more. It is a more refined version of a simple domain. Yeah, okay, okay. By cheating yourself in a domain without imbuing your own cursed technique, you allow your opponent's technique to flow into that empty space, thereby neutralizing it. Ah, so basically, you can cover yourself with a concentrated version of a simple domain, and that's how you are able to bypass a Jujutsu technique, I guess. Can you do that, Kusakabi-san? Don't be ridiculous. Of course I can. I can get the gist of it. Oh, okay. So this is basically a chapter of commentaries from everyone. The main drawback to domain amplification is that you can simultaneously use your own innate technique. Oh, okay. So we've got at least some drawback to this. So that means Gojo can't use uh the shadow, yeah, the shadow transformations, and I guess his own domain expansion. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure. Yes, even Sukuna is not an exception to this rule. Wait, doesn't that mean Sukuna is fighting Satoru without a cursed technique? So in other words, if Sukuna has some way to deal with Limitless other than domain amplification, Gojo will lose. If that's the case, why isn't Sukuna using the main expansion? Immediately following the main expansion, your techniques becomes too unstable to use, right? So shouldn't he challenge Gojo-san to a domain battle first? It's easy to say that, but depending on the outcome of the domain battle, this fight would be over. Isn't that a good thing? That's true. Why isn't he doing that? Oh, so basically it'll come down to the Limitless and the Shrine of Death. I forgot the specific name, word for word, of Sukuna's domain expansion, but basically the one that allows to create that multiple lacerations that this massacred a lot of people in Shibuya. Doesn't the domain, well, the laceration still had to travel some distance, and well, Limitless is basically overloading yourself with information, and that's how you feel. I'm not quite sure who will win in this fight. There's a lot of situations that you can discount, but I still don't see a way for Sukuna to bypass infinity. Infinity. Doesn't the domain's sure hit effect negate Satoru-chan's technique in the first place? He told me that himself when we were in a cursed spirit domain. Oh wait, okay, yeah. So domain hit, domain expansions has this sure hit feature with them, but does that mean that it's also applicable to Limitless? Interesting. Could it be that Sukuna doesn't think he can win against Gojo Satoru in a domain battle? True, possible. However, it's Sukuna. This guy is freaking a legend and a myth, and this guy has a lot of pride with him and is pure freaking evil. So I'm not quite sure if he's that afraid, but maybe he is, hmm, wary. He has his he is being cautious, I guess. If that were the case, Gojo would already be using the main expansion. It'd be hard to believe that Gojo wouldn't be able to see that with what with the six eyes and his shitty personality. What if their domains don't actually clash? Based on what Inumaki and Yuji have said, I don't think Sukuna's domain expansion actually closes off a barrier. Oh, really? Oh, that's true. There is no there's no enclosement whatsoever, if I remember correctly, during the time where Sukuna used that shrine. Interesting. I never thought of that. Ah, bullshit. I can't believe that. That's insane. That's absurd, right? Is it that crazy? Miwa, toss me that water. Here you go. What are you doing? Huh? Didn't you ask me to toss it to you? I said, give me the water, not the bottle. Oh, we were just expanding a domain without closing a border. A barrier is just like that. Oh, so basically, the metaphor for the water in the bottle is just like your cursed energy just spilling throughout. With no container, can water accumulate? Can you paint on empty air without a canvas? With no stem, roots, or leaves, can a flower bloom from a seed? Damn! So basically, uh, Sukuna's domain expansion goes against the norms of the main expansions because it doesn't have a core. A core, yeah, a core is basically creating a domain. So a domain is basically an enclosed space. So if you don't have a domain and enclosed space, then how is it even considered a domain expansion? Is it just infinitely growing? Infinitely growing. That's an interesting thought. Hmm. It's like using okay. I'm gonna continue on with the chapter first. It's like using software without having any hardware. At any rate, it's completely Impossible. Megami's incomplete domain wasn't enclosed within a barrier, though. I heard that. I heard that before the Great Promotion assessment. Still, to do that, he needed buildings or existing barriers to enclose his domain. That small potatoes to yeah. Okay, so basically, for the incomplete domain that Megami did, he made use of an enclosed space and create and used that enclosed space a shape in order to create his own domain expansion. Huh, but Noritashi Kamo Kenjaku managed to pull it off. Oh, okay. We had planned for Tsukumu to counter his domain expansion with a simple domain, while Tengen dismantled it from the inside. The simple domain was torn apart in the middle of a night, but if she had expanded her own domain, it wouldn't have been a true domain battle. In that circumstances, you needed to also take into account who the domain's exterior belonged to. Oh, okay. So there's also a battle of territory when it comes to domain expansion battles. Hmm. Though perhaps if she expanded her own domain, there may have been a battle for Yuki-san's sure hit effect. But what exactly would clash? Who knows? Isn't it literally against the sure hit effect? Given that the sure hit effect is imbued within the barrier itself, it can only clash with another barrier. Damn, this entire chapter is basically a commentary and a combat analysis of everything that's happening so far. Holy shit. You guys are talking about their domains as if it's a given. But that stuff devours an insane amount of cursed energy, doesn't it? Shouldn't they avoid using it thoughtlessly? Fish flakes. It's just as Inumaki says, there's no limit to Gojo Sensei's cursed energy. Yeah, I think it was after, yeah, it was by the end of the flashback of the secret files, wherein Gojo mentioned that he has managed to find a way to optimize his use of cursed energy to the most efficient that he could, and he could also produce cursed energy the same way. So basically, infinite. But that's only because of how freaking efficient he is. His cursed energy consumption ends up being less than what he naturally replenishes over time. Yeah, so basically being efficient and his efficiency lowers the amount he uses with the regeneration of the cursed energy. So basically, it's the no matter how much he uses, since his amount his rate of regeneration is faster, it's basically infinite that way. But isn't that working under the assumption he's using it like normal? If he starts using the main expansion over and over again consecutively, it'll be a different story. True that. And Sukuna, he's unreal. The sharpness of his techniques activation, the way he can turn on a dime from using amplification to his innate technique. If Gojo Satoru didn't have the six eyes, Sukuna would likely be winning in terms of efficiency in utilizing cursed energy. So Sukuna is also a freaking top tier in terms of uh, using cursed energy efficiently. What's more, his total cursed energy is even more than mine. Going purely off intuition, I'd say more than double. Damn! Fuck. And this is Yuta, who are we talking to? Who basically has a near infinite amount of cursed energy. In other words, when it comes to those who cursed energy is not a limiting factor for why they aren't expanding their domains. Maybe it's just that nobody, not even the two of them, knows exactly how this is going to play out. True, that's also another possibility. If the two of them doesn't know how their domain expansions is going to interact with one another, it's going to be risky trying to do it nevertheless. So if Gojo Satoru and Ryomen Sukuna's domains were to clash, who knows what would happen? Here it comes. Domain expansion! They're gonna do it! Oh my god! Domain expansion. Domain expansion. Let's go! Oh my god, who's gonna win? Evenly matched! Oh my god! They form a pair within Gojo's barrier. The two sure hit guarantees overlap and cancel each other out. A battle with both sides expanding their domains should either sustain immense damage, causing the collapse of their domain, and the other sure hit technique will immediately strike. So this is basically them having a showdown. It's like yeah, those Wild Wild West showdowns, but in this time it's using the main expansion rather than those old guns. Holy shit! Okay, who's gonna win? Oh my god, the art style looks so freaking amazing too. Evenly matched for real? It can't be. Within the barrier, they are evenly matched. Oh, they're destroying everything! The sheer amount of cursed energy is disintegrating everything around them. The effective range of Sukuna's domain reaches beyond the barriers of Gojo's domain. The barrier of a domain is weak against attacks from the outside. Oh no! They are evenly matched within, but Sukuna's domain overreaches the exterior as well. So that means, oh no, the infinity was broken. Holy shit. No! The barrier of the strongest shattered. His savage blade breaks the unbreakable. Did Gojo the slow lose? No, 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 no. Did he? Fuck! They're gonna kill Gojo? Damn it! It's so frustrating, bro. Anyways, but well, I am still holding on to the fact that Gojo might still be alive because Gojo still has his reversal technique, and I think that allows him to regenerate somewhat, somewhat. Hopefully, yeah. I believe that Gojo versus Sukuna will still fight because Sukuna is still relatively okay right now. And I am still of the opinion that this is going to be a extreme death fight, never regardless of who the winner is. So I'm betting that the next chapter will still involve Gojo versus Sukuna. Maybe Gojo is gonna use this as an opportunity to strike a critical blow against Sukuna. But nevertheless, that chapter was awesome. Although, even if the action was like 1/4 of the entire chapter and 3/4 was just basically commentary and analysis, and everyone basically counteracting different possibilities of how the effectivity and the functionality of the domain expansions between Gojo and Sukuna are going to interact with one another. Are they going to clash or anything else? But anyways, that's all for my chapter reaction of Jujutsu Kaisen. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace